Hello everybody, the Grim Reaper here, and welcome back to another video. So, this is take 2. First take got interrupted, so we're trying this again. Didn't start the game. I'm still in my intro. Pretty much. So, we're playing Subnautica Below Zero, as you can see. I'm no longer doing MMOs. I'm sticking towards survival, story-based games, or survival horror games, horror story games, those types of things from now on, just because the genre's nicer in my opinion. I prefer horror, I prefer story-based stuff. It's my preferred method of playing games. I would like to admit that I have played a little bit of this game before, but I usually ended up cheating to get to those points. Never beat it. Never got anywhere near beating it. I think I barely made it. I don't even think I made it halfway through the game. I only have 3 achievements unlocked. So, I've really never played, and I played it back when it first came out. So, I've actually not played it with any of the new patches. If there were any, I kind of stopped keeping track after a minute. So, let's begin. We're gonna play survival because I don't want to play hardcore. So, but you might have noticed that all of my past videos have been removed. Very simply, it is just because I lost interest in the MMO genre. I thought it was going to be this great thing that I could do infinitely. Started looking into other MMO games to play after that original one. Couldn't find anything. I started watching FNAF videos, realized horror is really interesting. Started watching lore videos on certain FNAF things, realized lore interests me a lot more. So here we are. This game has a story, I know that much, but it's also a survival game. It's also marketed as a horror. If you look it up on the internet, it says it's a horror game. Same with the original Subnautica, that has a less defined story, but still a very good horror story if you look into it. Is also defined as a horror game, so I thought horror survival would be a good mix to start out with. And I'm not saying like Raft-like or Subnautica-like games are more interesting to me than like FNAF games or what are some other really good horror games that I've played? I don't really know that many. I mean, I have a few like niche indie titles that I love, but I haven't really played. The most I've played is all the FNAF and all the survival horror. Okay, I'll just play this and then I'll talk more.
This is the farthest that I could take you on company space bucks, Robin. You sure you want this? The research is in everything.
It is to me and Sam. We need to know what happened.
The meteor storm.
I can use it for cover from Altera's eyes.
Gonna miss you, Robin.
I'll find my way back.
Such a great game. I loved the Subnautica. I played that game for hours on end.
Approaching 45-46 feet. Surface temperature is drop pod deployed.
I just love that it added a story to this one. Like an actual defined story and voice lines and stuff like that. I find it so cool. I played this when it was first came out in beta and stuff. See if this game lags. It shouldn't. But my computer's not the greatest thing.
46 feet. Enjoy your stay.
So, okay, collect stuff with that click button. I don't know actually what's useful and what's not, so I'm just gonna pick up everything, and hopefully it all comes in use. I don't actually did they reduce the spawns and stuff? Because I know before you would run back here, and you would get. Welcome to the adventure mode at Casino World. You have been arrived in Arctic climate. Your great expectation begins. Retreat to a safe environment. Administer first aid. Retrieve emergency supplies if available. Survey the environment for threats and resources. I'll read all this later. I'm mostly... See... I will definitely be going through and reading all this. Oh, I just ate. Okay. But, because I do enjoy the lore, so I will be... when we...
Blueprint synthesized.
When we get through all this, I'll actually start reading any of the... Ooh, there's some lag. Any of the lore entries. New mechanic, your heat resistance. I enjoy that mechanic, actually. Do flares heal that? No, they do not. Okay. I'm really nervous. Okay. I'm gonna freeze soon, so I should probably leave. No, here we go. I'm just nervous about losing any, or missing out on any resources that could come in a lot of handiness. This series especially will be grindy, so I won't be editing most. I'll be editing some like grindy things out, but most of the time this thing will just be like as it is. Heat plant. I remember these things.
Holy smokes. That did not go as planned. I should find a way into the water and get to the drop pod.
No, I should probably have my 1 second. But yeah, okay. I do quite enjoy, yeah. So we just gotta make it to the drop pod now. Beautiful game, just have to state that. I mean, I know it's probably not like some people, it's like I like this art style though. It's a great art style. First copper. Do I have enough time to grab that before I drown? Nope, that's not even a deposit. Okay. I do enjoy playing these games more riskily. I don't actually like just like...
Oxygen.
Okay. Yeah, I do prefer to play these games as like risk-filled as possible. I don't like just playing them normally. Alright.
Found the drop pod.
I want to offer my sincerest condolences on the passing of your sister. I got to know Sam better towards the end of my mandate with Altera on 4546B, when we were thrown together as basemates at Outpost Zero. She spoke often and fondly of you. I thought you should know, it didn't sit right with me when Altera blamed Sam's death on negligence. The Samantha Ayu I met was many things. Kind, clever, devoted to her work, but never negligent. I wish I could offer you something more substantial, but my access to information has been cut off. You may be in a better position to look into things than I am. If you're able to, Delta Station was our HQ. They were in a big hurry to leave, and there might still be information to be found there. It has a big radio tower, impossible to miss. I hope you find the answers you seek. Lillian Bench.
Alright, so yeah, the whole reason we're here is to find her sister. On behalf of Zeta Landon 4546B, Robotics Section Leader in Indrakarmak, Leader in Indrakarmak, President of Altera Transgov, I regret to inform you of the death of Samantha Ayoy. She died on planet 4546B, regrettably as the result of injuries sustained in an accident arising from her own negligence. Please do allow me to communicate the most... I'm sorry, I hear something out there.
Well, Sam, I guess I might as well gather some tools and resources before starting my search. Hope that radio tower is as easy to spot as Lil said.
Yeah, so pretty much the only reason we're here is because her sister was killed, and they blamed negligence about it. That's the source I'm looking for. So yeah, the whole reason we're here is to figure out the truth behind her death. And this is, I think, these are all the messages. I will probably go through these eventually. Right now, though, I'm not in them, like, don't really feel like going through them. Just for the simple fact that we have other stuff, interesting stuff for the first episode that we should probably take care of. I don't actually know if there's a quest. It says we should get more information. To find it, you can check your lab. Okay, so retrieve emergency supplies if available, survey the environment for those resources, find and construct reliable habitat. So we probably, I guess that means the first thing we should make is the scanner, which needs a battery and titanium. Battery is crafted using ribbon plants and copper. I have the copper, I just need the ribbon. And the ribbon... I don't actually know where the ribbon is. I think that's ribbon, actually. I need a scanner. That's a sea glider.
Ribbon plants contain electrolytic materials that can be used in energy storage.
Alright, so that means we can now grab... Oh.
I was a little nervous about dropping into an unknown area, but luckily, this biome seems to have an abundance of minerals I can use for tools and upgrades. I didn't want another situation like Byzantos 5. When Xenoworks dropped me off, there were barely any resources. I survived off the land for 3 months with just a knife, my lucky PDA, and some rope. I am still kind of proud of that, though.
So I don't actually know. I don't actually think there is a quest. Like, maybe there's a quest log? I don't think there is, though. Sad. I thought there was a quest log last time I remember playing this game. There was, like... I think it was just because I looked up... That might be what I have to do, is look up a tutorial. Not a tutorial, but like a step-by-step like quest log type thing. And just do the quests that it says. I might do that, actually. Just so I have, like, something, so I actually know what I'm doing.
Alright, I have a scanner. In goes the battery and titanium, out comes a scanner. Every xenobiologist's favorite tool. This planet has some fascinating flora and fauna, and I can't wait to learn about them. This will also give me access to a greater tool set. I'm assuming Altera left behind tech that I can scan for blueprints. That should make surviving and exploring out here a bit easier. Don't worry, Sam. I haven't forgotten I'm here for you. But it can't hurt to do a little research on the side, right? I know you would have done the same. I will find out what happened to you. I promise.
Alright, so I think the next thing we need to grab... O2 tanks. Fins are definitely important. And a survival knife, which needs rubber and titanium. Now, rubber is made from creepvine seeds, which means we have to go find a creepvine biome. Creepvine biome. Which I don't actually know. I'm pretty sure, if I remember the game from a few years ago, one spawns right behind you. I don't actually know if they might randomize spawns. I don't remember. I found out. Actually, I didn't know this when I played the original Subnautica. I guess you can spawn in different areas. I didn't actually know that. So, maybe they did the same thing here. I don't actually know, though. Alright, 18. Oxygen. And that's not important.
Oxygen.
Okay. Yeah. I think there's like 3 seconds, maybe, after you run out of oxygen before your screen goes completely black. So, that's fun. Luckily, that's always marked, so I can always just swim back there if we need to. And then I'm going to build a base. I'm probably going to build a base. Let me just grab as much of this as we can, because I want to make some glass. And copper is useful, because copper is probably one of the most used resources besides titanium. Is there not a creepvine spawn behind us? I thought there always was. We might actually have to go look for creepvines, which is kind of strange. So maybe this ones are different. They're randomized. Well, it's dark now, so I can't see anything. I wonder what's up here, actually. Probably either nothing or something useful. Let us see. Oh, there's a path. And Hello, heat plant. Keep me, and I'm almost out of water, and I don't think I have any. Oh, yes, I do. Okay, cool. What's that? I can't quite make it out. Yeah, it's a fire. Nope, this is my drop pod. How did I get back here? Oh, that's why there wasn't a creepvine thing. I was going the exact same way I came. What's up here, though? Didn't notice this before. It's just another way into the... Yeah, it is. Well, I got all turned around. Yeah, I guess it does say 0 meters on the top. I don't actually know what that means, but... Maybe we'll grab a scan of the thermal lilies just because it'll be interesting to have them there. Just because I think it'd be fun to get all the data bank entries put on. Well, whoops, that's my fault for not realizing which way I was headed. I didn't realize I was headed backwards. That means I probably should watch out for that clock. Well, let's grab some fiber. How much inventory does that take? Oops, that's... Does that show anything bad? I don't think it does. Nah. Completely fine except my old tag.
Oxygen.
Okay. Then you have to go that way. Which I didn't remember having to do. Hello, fish. This will probably be a shorter video just because I was just doing it as like an introduction to what we're going to be doing. I'll try to upload once a day. I probably won't be able to hit the once a day mark. I have stuff that I do need to do, so I won't be able to go, you know, once a day I upload a video. I'll try to. Yeah, it's right here. Okay.
Oxygen.
My fault, my fault. I went the opposite way of what I was supposed to do. And wasted probably a lot more time than needed to be wasted. Whoops. There's what I've been looking for. Hey, at least I got some resources. I think those are violent. Maybe. I don't remember. Let us go up. How much does that take up to pick up?
New blueprint synthesized.
One more. Maybe we can get one more. Yeah, we can. Okay, cool. And that's all I need. I just need to turn that all into, not lubricant, but into,
Oxygen.
Oh, no. Swim, 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 swim. Okay. Alright, well, we'll probably craft this gear and then I'm gonna sign off. I know it's really short. But dude, worry, this game is gonna take a decent bit of time to beat because it's gonna be a lot of collecting resources. So just because this episode's shorter, just because I don't have as much time, I just thought I would get a video out since I haven't uploaded in a while. Okay, so I don't want to make this. I want to make silicone. Then I want to make 8 diving fins. And then I want to make the knife, so I need another piece of silicone. Because the knife will be useful for many things. I think it's useful for breaking rocks, other such things. And then I can't make the... And then I want to make the O2 tank, which is fiber mesh, which is made from creepvine samples, which is where the knife comes into play. Which means I keep pushing escape, thinking it's what I have to push, which means if we go back towards this vines, all we have to do is hit the vines a few times. Is there a thunderstorm? Whoa! I don't know if I should be on the surface. Well, luckily I'm down below underwater where lightning can't hit me. There's 2 creepvine
New blueprint
samples.
synthesized.
That should be just enough to drop a tiny bit of oxygen low. So we're gonna drop into you. Going to activate you, turn you into fiber mesh, and then create my oxygen tank. Which now means
Adding additional blueprints to your data bank.
I got the repair tool. I don't know if
The standard oxygen tank can be upgraded for deluxe and VIP breathing.
deluxe and VIP breeding. Crystalline sulfur. I will need this eventually. Right now I only have the standard stuff. Yeah. Okay. Well, let me go quickly look for a sulfur. I have more because I have more oxygen now, so I should be able to survive longer. And this should be a sulfur. Can never have enough. Any sulfur? No. About this way. At least this time we don't have the giant radiation. Subnautica, the original Subnautica ship goes boom.
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen.
And you get radiation whenever you get close to it. It's something you have to like. Well, yeah. Anywho, can I steal you? Yes, I can. I don't want to steal you yet, though. I'll steal you later when I make a zoo. Or an aquarium, I guess, for all the little fishes. Okay, there's some copper. That's about... I need to find a cave. That's what I need to find, like a tiny cave. Thanks for the oxygen. These have good things, I heard, from what I understand. And thank you for the sulfur. Okay, let's scan the sea monkey nest just so we don't have to do that ever again. 2 out of 3 sea glide fragments. And we have the sulfur now as well. This is what I was looking for. Has this been regen yet? No.
Warning.
Okay.
30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Thank you for your oxygen. Okay, let's head back over to here, make the repair tool. And I think we'll call it a day after that. We have unlocked everything needed for, well, the start, I guess, of the game. Except for the fact that we still need the sea glide. But we're 1 away from grabbing it. All we need probably is 1 more sea monkey den. We have the sea glide. So, we're doing pretty good with ourselves, I think. I need my silicone. Okay, better not clicking that. Okay, there we go. And now we can repair stuff. Of course, that doesn't unlock us anything because, well, yeah, we have nothing to unlock it with. Well, now let's just shove all this in here because I don't need it right now. I'll come back and get it later. Yeah, so I hope you all enjoyed the first ever episode of Subnautica Below Zero. And yeah, I'll be back another time.